Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It's semi-final time, and it is 𝗨𝗃𝗃𝗃 taking on Tom Cousins. Just plays with so much composure, big money match player. So this is going to be a test for Tom. And he's got his opening break. It's not the ideal layout, that red and yellow sticking together. On the right-hand side is slightly awkward. Tom's going to opt to take reds here. He's played a lovely shot. And you can see him immediately looking at how he's going to attack that ball. Because he has a multitude of reds around him in which he can do that from. Yeah, it looks like Tom is going to go for it now. He's got a lovely angle just to hit the top side of the red and yellow. And he may even land on the one to the left middle afterwards, if he plays it right. Here we go. It's not ideal. He didn't really want to clip the yellow. If he hits the red, the white comes a bit further up the table and it becomes a bit easier. Because he hit it a little bit on the thicker side because of the yellow. He's just kind of stuck, so he's going to have... Looks like he's going to trim this into the left middle. This is a tricky pot. This is horrible, because you're playing into a blind pocket. And you don't really know where the white's going to end up. See there, he's having a bit of a second thought about it. It's tough to judge the angle. But now he's looking to see if he can play the red all the way down the line. This is really awkward, especially where Kyle's yellows are, because there's no hiding place if you miss. Oh, that's so good. Almost played it like it was hanging over the pocket, just straight in the middle of the pocket there from Tom. That is a brilliant shot. And he's right behind the next red as well, and he's got a lovely angle just to drop it in and come down the table for the final red. Yeah, if he gets out from here, this has been a really good start from Tom. Yeah, it's just classic Tom Cousins, making everything look easy. And that's going to be 1-0 to 𝗏𝗃𝗃. Here we go. First we're going to see of 𝗨𝗃𝗃𝗃 in this match as well. It's been a brilliant run from Kyle this weekend. How on earth has he not made a ball off of that break? You genuinely cannot strike the cue ball any better than that. That's mental. It's going to bring Tom back to the table. Tom won't mind. Main problem here for Tom is going to be that red on the right-hand side. That yellow being over the top right pocket is awkward. Could potentially attack it now with the red towards left middle and just kind of either come off the top cushion or screw towards it. Here he goes, Tom going to attack his work now. It looks like he's stunning towards it. Oh, but didn't want to catch the yellow and white ball. Can he see the red towards the top corner? If he can't, then obviously it's visit over, but he can. Maybe he can conjure something up. But it is definitely not what he wanted. He was trying to avoid that yellow to go into the red. And he's just caught it at half ball and slipped away. First mistake from Tom. I think Declan's made a few early mistakes on table 1 as well, so yeah, there's signs that that world #1 title is on both players' minds. Is he playing the loss of turn? I think he is. He's gone for both. That's a brilliant loss of turn. 𝗏𝗃𝗃 tapping the table on that. That is so clever. Knew that the white ball was going to be flying towards the left-hand corner, so used that as an opportunity to play a double loss of turn. You don't see that too often. And now where Kyle actually looked very strong the shot before with his position on the table, now has a couple of pressure pots to get into the frame. That's a brilliant shot from Kyle. Cued, lovely. Actually really pointing his cue. I think he's looking at maybe coming 2 cushions. Could potentially attack the yellow on the left-hand side. Is he going to give it a go? I think he is, because the natural takes him towards the 2 yellows anyway. Doesn't want to sit on the yellow. Doesn't want to go in off. That's absolutely fine. Because he's landed there, it means that he can still land on the double, which I'm sure Kyle won't mind. The main thing is always just to have an option. That's a poor one. Couldn't afford to come too far on that. I'm surprised he didn't just drop it in. Pretty sure the white would have been absolutely fine, but he's accidentally brought the cue ball back. And now it's awkward to try and land on this double, because your white's close to the cushion as well, so you can't really dig down. He might have to come round. Can he get to where he needs to? I tell you what, he's gone for the cannon. Is he going to get a bounce? He's not. It was a clever effort, but it was the shot that before that's really cost him. And over on table 2, Declan Brennan's levelling up at 2 apiece. I'm sure Tom Cousins right now will be a very keen Rob Warne fan, as Declan Brennan will be a very keen 𝗏𝗃𝗃 fan. Yeah, unfortunately not to be for Kyle, but yeah, it was that little slight positional error that's cost him. This is now a very presentable opportunity for Tom. That was the pot really for the frame. Okay, he's got to screw out to land on this next. Red to the bottom left, but all you got to get to do is get somewhere near the middle of the table, as he has, and it'll be this 8-ball to take him to 2-0. One real strength in Tom's armoury, it always has been his break. Just allows him a lot more opportunities than his opponents. And I feel like he's just proved me right. It's a little bit of an awkward layout. But either colour set, you have got a ball that's tied up, so Tom being Tommy will look to attack that early. Might have an opportunity on the red straight away. Red towards the top right, if he can avoid the yellow. And go into the red below. Might have an opportunity to kick that out and leave a presentable opportunity. It looks like he's going to opt to go yellows. He must just have enough to cut it into the middle. He's sent the black ball flying. That was risky. He's held his hand up and apologised to 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵. That was a huge risk from Tom. But what he has done is he's opened up the balls for himself. So now this is a fairly open opportunity on yellows, but all yellows on cushions, this is not an easy get out. That's a good start. Just sticking it on the other cushion. Still not easy. He's going to have to pot the one. Yeah, he's going to pot this one towards the top right. Just push the white through enough that you can play the one on the top rail. Exactly like so. And then I'm sure what he'd love to do is pot this yellow now into the top left, along the top cushion. And the one that's closest to left middle, he'd love to just give a little nudge onto, just to knock it on towards that middle pocket. Exactly like that. Perfectly played. In fact, he can even take it now if he wants to. And I'm sure he will. Doing absolutely nothing with the cue ball as well. Just floats that into the bottom left-hand corner. And then just needs to bring the white ball back towards the middle of the table. And this has been a brilliant out from Tom Cousins from where he was after that initial cannon. Because it was not an easy finish at all. But he is really asserting his dominance on this game. And all 𝗘𝗃𝗃 can really do is stare. That one mistake in the frame before for Kyle could prove to be costly in the grand scheme of the match. But once again, he has absolutely mullered the break and got absolutely nothing for it. And Tom's going to come to the table again. And this time the split is pretty presentable. He's got a few options on yellows, so I feel like that might be the set he goes for. All the reds are potable as well. Okay, he's going to agree with me. He's going to go yellows. Needs that to bounce. I think he's just got the outer yellow of the two to the top right. Wanted to be on the inner one, the one closest to the cushion, but can manoeuvre the white ball. So maybe he's going to attack here a little bit, or is he just playing with a bit of dragon side? Oh, in fact, he's brought it around the inside of the reds. That's a world-class shot from Tom. Didn't really know that shot was on. They're so hard to control because you're kind of playing a slow stun with left-hand side. And on a cloth like this, it allows the cue ball to throw so much. So really good control from Tom. He wants to get rid of this yellow that's at the bottom of the group of three, but you can't quite do it here. Shot's too risky, so he's going to have to come round again. Might just have to play the skill shot here, because he's a little bit too close to the red, my apologies, to the yellow. The one that he's absolutely closest to, if he was just a little bit further away from it, he'd be able to pot it easily into the top right. But because obviously he can't double hit it or play a push shot, it would mean he'd have to really jack up the cue high, which could cost him the cue ball. I think Tom plays the skill shot here. He's having a look at it now. He's quite well behind it, even though the red is a little bit further away from the pocket. But he is going to play the thin one. You see, he's just got to raise the cue up a little bit. It wasn't as bad as it looked. He was just teasing me, folks. That's another brilliant shot. Obviously couldn't put the yellows into the right middle, so had to come back across for the left middle again. Maybe has a touch more angle than he would have wanted. Just interested to see how he tackles the last two balls here. He settled a little bit on it. This is a very tricky pot. Cutting it back into the top right. Still wants to land nicely on the 8 ball, so has to play it quite slow as well. But played it perfectly. Phenomenal stuff from Tom. You know, he's been chased by Declan Brennan for a good 6 months now. And every time he's posed a challenge, Tom's held strong so far. This could be Tom on the break. And he made another ball. And this split on the reds is very good. Kyle might be staring down the barrel of 5-0 here. And that one opportunity he missed earlier, seemingly dominoed. Yeah, he's in a really nice place in this frame. Yeah, Tom's playing some brilliant stuff at the moment. He just doesn't. It doesn't look like he's going to miss. When you're in form like that, with the pressure on in a semi-final like this, you almost have that invincible aura about you, which Tom had already had for a good 12 months. I wouldn't say this year he has been as consistent, despite winning a title, but whenever he's needed to, he always delivers the goods, and that is why he has become one of the Q Sport's very, very best. Some argue the best of all time. And here we go, Tom with the 8 ball for 5-0. And 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵 is being left behind in this semi-final. And if he was to win from this point, 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵 is going to have to play some monumental pool, and he is going to need some monumental favours from his opponent, and he will know that. But he's got to hold up his end of the bargain first. In all fairness, has not had many opportunities at the table at all. And just that one, it was just a little positional shot. But this is a brilliant split from Kyle. And if he's going to get back in this match, he needs more of that. Over on table 1 as well, Declan Brennan is 4-all, but he has just broke dry against Rob Warren, so there is a huge opportunity for the Whacker to absolutely ruin Declan Brennan's weekend. Kyle's doing a good job on these reds. He's just going to have one good positional shot to play. 8 ball's just got a few yellows surrounding it, so it wouldn't surprise me if he maybe opts to take it long after the next shot. If you see what I mean. The shot to get really behind the 8 ball into the left middle is horrible. So you see there where he's pointing, somewhere near that baulk line will offer him enough access where he'll back himself to pot that 8 ball. Exactly like that, but don't snooker yourself, Kyle. Oh, that's a big, big mistake. Oh, 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵, what have you done? Just needed a hint of side and he just didn't apply. You have got a feel for Kyle here, he's just not really got going yet. And it's a big game for him as well. And he's very unlucky, it has to be said. Sometimes you just need a bit of luck against a player like Tom, and when it doesn't happen, the score never makes you look good. But trust me, 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵 on his form is some player. He has already beaten Tom this year as well. He's trying to play it with rakes of side. Oh, he just caught the jaw. And that's going to be ball in hand for Top Cat. And now Kyle will be thinking of 6-0. He'll be back on Tom Cousins' break. But also, over on table 1, Declan Brennan is back at the table at full all. Rob Warne missed the black. Because of that, the frame is back alive, and Declan Brennan's got Rob in a snooker as well, so frame back alive on table 1. Tom, however, is making very light work of 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗵 at the moment. It's got to be said. Oh! For those of wondering why I've just reacted, Rob Warne has probably just played the shot of the tournament off of 2 cushions to pot the 8 ball against Declan Brennan. And is that one of the moments that's going to give Tom his world #1 title for another couple of months at least? Because Tom is holding up his end of the bargain really, really well at the moment. Declan Brennan needs Rob Warne to do him a favour in this match. It doesn't look like he's going to happen. Rob is playing brilliantly on table 1. If you do want to check that out, Tony Holgate is taking you along the way with that storyline. And that's going to be 6. Kyle reeled off 11 dishes in a row, so trust me, 8 is doable for the man from Derby. But he needs Tom Cousins to do him a favour. When Tom's breaking like that, it's likely not to happen. That's a ridiculous split from Tom Cousins. All the reds in one area, all the yellows in another area. Bosh. Tom's got all the balls he can utilise to land in absolute perfect position. This is probably the shot for the frame. It's just judging this just because there's 3 reds close together. It's perfect. This is what I'm talking about. It's the reason he's been the world #1 for so long. It's the reason that nobody can seem to catch him. Because whenever he looks in a bit of trouble, that break just comes to life. And it's almost soul destroying when you can break like that. And this is going to be to put Tom Cousins on the hill, and it's just been classic Tom Cousins so far, and that is 7-0. And it's looking pretty good. How's the split? Oh, apart from the black ball, it's a brilliant split. I think he can put the black into the top left-hand corner. So that is an option for him. So maybe it is a good opportunity for Kyle. He's just got to work out how he goes about it. It also depends on whether the red passes the yellow into the left middle. I thought it did, but having a look at it maybe makes me think that it's not as easy as it looks, which is why he's taking yellows. And he's immediately going to tackle his problem ball here by potting the yellow that's over the left middle and attacking the one that's just above it. Kyle has got an open opportunity now to stop the rot from Tom Cousins, because it has been a brilliant performance from Tom. On table 1, Declan Brennan is fighting for his life. He is 5 each with Rob Warne. And 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗵𝗃 keep this match alive. And that's a very good shot from Kyle. This should see him out to get his first one on the board. Fair play to 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵. Because at 7-0, a lot of players would have just given up. Kudos to you, sir, 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵. It's big. Oh, I thought it was going to go dry for a minute. He has made a ball. And the split is okay. The red on the right-hand side cushion kind of ruins things for Tom on reds. The yellows aren't ideal either. This is a little bit tricky for 𝗙𝐶. Just having a look there. Can he double the red? I think it might be a little bit too close to the jaw to potentially do that. He's gone to attack it straight away. Classic Tom Cousins move. He's just missed it, but he can actually pot it up the line. I would be very tempted to take it now, because you may not get the cannon, but you also may not land any better on it. So there might be some value in Tom taking this now, but he has decided otherwise. Taking a double on the red. That's a beautiful shot from Tom. Just guaranteed him that bit more position. It was clever. But still has the problem of that red. How does he get there? Has he got to play a very thin double? Or do you just try and land on it? Where's Tom going here? He's still looking at it. It's not often Tom Cousins looks at a problem ball and doesn't know how to get it out, but I think this would stump any player. It's in a really awkward spot. Can he slide around the back of the red? Back of the yellow? No. I see where he's going here. He's going to be really deep, but he's going to have to screw it with side and just flick it on. This is a ridiculously tough shot because you've got to judge it to the millimetre. Can he get it out? No. Does he think it drops in the middle? I can't imagine he can see much of the pocket from there. That's so tight. Look where it is. It's almost up the cushion. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's a little bit ridiculous. It was a lot tougher than it looked. But Tom Cousins is going to win 8 frames to 1 and book his place in the final against 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵. He is inevitable.